Chelsea may have defeated Brentford yesterday, but the defense is still a worrying concern. Chelsea seriously need to, put the house in order in that very defense. Tosi Adarabioyo, as a matter of fact, escaped, scoring an own goal yesterday, and that was due to Sanchez preventing that from happening. So Chelsea's defense is, really, really disorganized. As a matter of fact, if Brentford had converted their crucial chances, there was no how Chelsea would have won that very game. So this is something of a serious concern. And I'm not blaming Liam Rosner on this because these players can't possibly give what they don't have. This is why I've advocated for Chelsea to go out there in the transfer market to get a defender. And I'm not talking about this Jeremy Jacquet guy that they are currently going out for. I'm talking about a defender with not just defensive qualities, but with leadership capabilities, because that is exactly what Chelsea needs right now to be able to reorganize that defense. When you have a center half with leadership quality, he can be able to kind of form this leadership alliance with Louis James, who is currently the captain of the team. We just need Chelsea coordinating, building from the back to the midfield to the attack. But right now, it seems that Chelsea's defensive line is totally disorganized. And if something is not done about it, then you see Chelsea leaking goal, week in, week out. And if that happens, it will be difficult for Chelsea to win games. So that defensive position should be a priority to the board. But the player they are going out for, I'm not saying that this guy is not talented, he's good in his own way, but he is still very young. And that is not what Chelsea wants in that very position. Chelsea already has Aaron and Salmino, currently on loan at Borussia Dortmund. And Chelsea also has Mohamed Sa. So what is the reason? Because that is exactly what some Chelsea fans are not understanding here. Why are they going for this Jeremy Jacquet, who is just a 20-year-old? Is he better than Aaron and Salmino, who is already on Chelsea's books? Is he better than Mohamed Sa? That is the question you should be asking yourself. And according to reports, Chelsea has already tabled £43 million, and this club Rennes are holding out for more. They are probably expecting £60-65 million for a player that is so far only Chelsea has been reported to be linked to him. If he's such a hot prospect, a hot commodity, why are other clubs not showing interest in him? And the excuse they are giving right now, the Chelsea management, is that if they don't sign this player now, at the end of the season, that more clubs are going to be interested in him. But nobody is showing interest now. So if he's that, fantastic, if he's that wonderful, then clubs should be pouring in for him. So these guys, they should try and do the right thing. Stop experimenting with the team. They need to go out there, get the right players, at least to help the new manager. Then on the other hand, Cole Palmer is another worrying concern as well. Cole Palmer used to dominate games. Remember Cole Palmer of Mauricio Pochettino when he newly came to Chelsea? The team was practically Cole Palmer's team. He changes game, he determines game. In fact, the way Chelsea played at the time was determined by Cole Palmer, and he was our most dangerous player. I haven't seen that in the last season, except when he, took the game upon himself against PSG, scoring 2 goals and providing an assist. I haven't seen that Cole Palmer since the beginning of this very season. I don't know whether this is as a result of tiredness, or maybe he's no longer emotionally attached to the club or to the managers available right now. I don't just know how to put this. And you have to consider that if players can be playing this badly in a World Cup year, then something must be really wrong, because players tend to play well in World Cup year in order to be selected to represent their nation. So, but right now, Cole Palmer is not just cutting it. And this is hurting Chelsea, I must say. With the exception of the penalty that he converted yesterday, Cole Palmer was practically not in that very game. So Cole Palmer really needs to step up, because he is one of the players we are looking up to. He is one of the players that can help this team. If he's struggling, in confidence or in fitness, whichever way, whatever they may be the case, then what happens to the rest of the player? Do you notice that yesterday when he scored, he didn't even celebrate? That his ice cold celebration. He never did that yesterday, and I don't, understand why. So Cole Palmer really need to step it up in order to help this team.